guys, welcome to my channel again. Today I would like to share with you how to wash bitter leaf. Bitter leaf is used in all the different cooking, different soup, and I'm sure it's not restricted to Nigeria alone. I am from West Africa, Nigeria to be precise. So first you have to do is to take the leaves out of the stems all through. And sometimes we use bitter leaf for some like an herb. Sometimes some people wash it, and when they do, they take the liquid from it with other things and they drink it. It's actually very bitter. It's used by diabetic patients and all the things. So it's not just actually for cooking our soup in Nigeria. So you take out all the leaves out of the stems. Once you take out all the leaves from the stems, you can see as I'm doing, make sure you take out all your leaves from the stems. And I always advise, if you're the type that like to wash your bitter leaf, you do it in bulk. Like this one is about 3 bunch I'm doing. So because just to save time, you know what they say about time. Time is of essence, and time is money, especially in a developed country like where I reside. So bitter leaf, you can have I finished taking out all the leaves from the stems. So I'm going to put in the table salt to wash it. You remember when you wash your when you do hand wash of some of your clothes, even though we have the washing machine and all that. But sometimes when we do hand washing, so you just go by the process of, imagine you're doing your hand washing of something little. So this is just the procedure of doing your bitter leaf. So once you have the salt, please do not add water. Once you have the salt, just keep scrubbing it on it. Then before you know it, start coming up with its own juice, and later on it start getting foaming. So do this way and keep scrubbing. But if you are not so keen, sometimes you can get the washed one in our African store, probably in Brixton. This is London, United Kingdom. Brixton, Peckham, Camberwell, and all that. So they do have washed one that they already washed and they put in the freezer. But in your own case, if you don't want to actually buy the washed one and you want to do it, just buy in bulk, wash it at the go, and put it in your freezer and label it with a date, so you can be conscious of how long you've had it for. So wash this way. You can see that it's now getting more soapy, foaming kind of. So you continue this way, and you see that it's actually greenish, dark in color. So it shows it's working. So you do this like couple of multiple times. The number you do it for, depending on how strong you want it in taste. If you wash it over and over again, be rest assured that the taste is going to faint. It's not going to be as bitter as it is. But if you just washed a couple of times, like probably 2 times or so, it's still going to. It depends if you want it madly strong or mild, strong, or very light in taste. Then you have to wash it over and over. So your numbers of washing it is depending on how how strong the taste will be, how strong or light or weak the taste is going to be. So this is the first wash, and I'm going to rinse it out again. So once I rinse it out, you can see, just take note of the water. You can see on the first rinse it looks very dark and greenish, foaming. That shows that it still have a very strong, it's still very strong in taste. So if I go further in washing it again, you will actually notice that the darkness or the foaming will reduce. That shows it's getting a bit light, is like it's getting slightly strong. It's not as strong as the previous one. I hope you understand what I'm trying to describe to you. So the first wash, and I'm going to do it again the second time. Just the salt alone, table salt is fine. Scrub it over on it over and over again. Once you scrub it, just pay attention to the look of what it's going to be here at this time. Just pay attention and you'll see how it's going to be. So you can see it's getting foamy again. But you could, if you notice, it's not as dark and strong like it was in the first washed attempt. You can see, even though it's soapy and all that, but the strongness, the color is not as dark or black as it was in the first one, the previous washing. So which indicates that this taste is reducing. The strongness of the bitter leaf is actually going down. So I am rinsing it. You have to rinse it again just to be sure it's sand free. That is why you have to rinse over and over. So this is the second wash for me. I think I don't really like it too strong, and I don't like it fainting. So I try to be on the mid in the middle, like average taste. So I'm going to rinse, sieve it out again. Look at the color of it. It's greeny, but not as greeny or dark as the previous one. So this is the second time, and I'm just going to keep on rinsing it. And again, I just want to show my appreciation to all the people that have been supporting me by watching my videos or liking them. I really do appreciate you. Thank you. If you notice, from the beginning of this year, which I have 204, we've actually grown. It's a huge one. Thank you all everybody for sharing with your friends and family. I do appreciate you. Okay, then back to this. I'm rinsing again. You can see, but this time around, while I rinse, I didn't put salt. I'm just scrubbing in order to reduce the strength of it. So squeeze it out. You have to pay attention to rinsing properly. Reason being is you want it to be sand free, you know. So that is why I have to rinse over and over again. And I don't want to wash again with salt because I don't want the taste to faint completely. I like it a little bit medium level strong taste, not completely pale as in light. So the choice is yours. If you want, while you're just washing your bitter leaf, just take a bit and taste it. If you think it's still very strong, you can handle the strongness in taste, then you wash it again with salt. But if you think it's not, then you just, but at least you have to do it for a minimum of 2 times. But if you want to go over a minimum of 2 times, also depending on the volume of it, minimum of 2 times I advise, irrespective of the volume of it. Then if you want it to actually reduce, then you keep going further, which you can see. And then you must make sure that you rinse it thoroughly to prevent sand. So we're coming to an end. You can see the water now, from the water I've actually poured out from rinsing. You can see it's not as strong in color as previous one. So that is shows that it's actually getting lighter. And one thing I have to remind you of, when you support by watching my video, when you watch my videos, please remember to like them and put the comment on the YouTube page. But I appreciate you. Some of you come back and leave the comments for me in my personal on my personal number, like WhatsApp. Yeah, I do appreciate it. It brings smile to my face. But leaving those messages on my page actually boosts the page more, and it actually add to the growth of it. Please do kindly try to leave the comment on my YouTube page. So I finished all the rinsing, and this time around I want to take out all the stems. If you think you don't like too much of stems, you do have some strong stems in between lying in the vegetable, you can just pick them out carefully, bit by bit, because sometimes when it's just too much, I don't like the look of it in the soup. So I'm going to take a couple of it out. You can see the stem I've taken out, the hard part of the stems. It's up to you. This is optional, this is not compulsory. So I'm done with taking out all the stems. And this is the hand look of washing your bitter leaf. You can see. So this is how I wash my bitter leaf through the process. It can be a little bit messy, so just make sure you're ready for that. So it's all done. Thank you. Thank you. I do appreciate you. I honestly do appreciate you. Take care and have a good week. Ciao, ciao. Have a good weekend. I love you all.